here from the newfirm.co. I'm just walking to my car and I thought I'd check this out, see if I can walk and go live at the same time. So check it out. Yeah, it's quite a nice, big, huge parking lot I'm going through right now. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that actually really started to get me fired up today. And that is why it's selfish to stay at a job that you don't like. And I was thinking about this today because my father-in-law just recently retired, and he retired at 62. And what he told us was, he's like, it's time, I definitely could work longer, but the fact is that there are other people with families, young men who are starting to get their career going. And it really would be selfish to stay in a job that I really don't need to stay at. So as he was saying that, my brain kind of started turning and going. And I started thinking about, taking a job from somebody who really needs it. So then I thought to myself, when have I experienced this? Have I been selfish in staying in a job that maybe wasn't the best fit for me, or maybe I didn't really enjoy as much as somebody else could enjoy? And I said, yeah, I definitely have. And through the miracle of birth, I actually got to experience what I'm sharing with you right now firsthand. So at my most recent job, it really wasn't a good fit for me. And even though I tried my hardest and my damnedest, it really just wasn't the best place for me. But I said, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show everybody that I can do this. And when I had my son, I was obviously forced to go on maternity leave. And at that time, this incredible woman with so much nonprofit experience, so much passion, so much heart for what she was doing, stepped in to cover for me while I was on leave. And then when I got back, I want to make sure I don't get run over. When I got back, it was really clear to me after working with her a little bit while later, because I got a chance to job share with her before I completely left that position. When I got an opportunity to actually work alongside of her, I realized, wow, she's perfect for this job. Like, spot on, absolutely perfect for this job. But I was like, well, you know what? I need this job. I need to work. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I need to be responsible. I need to make sure that I fulfill my obligations. And a lot of things started coming together at the time. And what I ended up realizing was, this is the perfect opportunity for me to step out on my own, to figure out what my next steps were going to be, to figure out what I'm going to do, and to let her have the job that she literally was put on this earth to do. And here's the thing. When we stay at a job that we don't like, when we take an opportunity from somebody else, that's exactly what we're doing. We're stealing a chance from them to do what they were born to do. So that's reason number one. You're really being selfish when you stay at a job that you don't like, because you're actually denying somebody that would come in with more passion, with more heart, because they were intended to do this job. They were meant to do this job. This is what they were supposed to be doing. We're actually taking that opportunity away from them. I wrote down the other reasons too, because I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget them. And the second reason why it's selfish is because you're denying yourself the opportunity of finding what you really are meant to do in this world. So when you do that, see, now we're taking away two meaningful opportunities from people who deserve to follow their dreams and to follow their path. The third opportunity is we're actually depriving the world of somebody that is able to do the job, let's say, better than you can. Not because you can't do the tasks, not because you don't have the skill set or the knowledge, but because they bring with them the heart and the passion and the desire to do this job, because as I've mentioned, that's what they were put on this earth to do. And lastly, the fourth reason is you are depriving the world of your gifts. Each one of us is unique. We know that, right? Only a mom could love us. But what I'm trying to say here is simply that we each have our own unique skill set. We each have a combination of these awesome experiences, highs and lows, beautiful gifts, that it is our job, our duty, our responsibility to bring those forward into this world. And so when we're staying at a job that we don't like, when we're staying at our job that doesn't fully light us up every single day, when we're at a job that doesn't allow us to use our gifts to the best ability, the best way possible, then we're depriving the world of those gifts. And I can tell you from 100% experience, from having lived this exact situation, that the world benefits when you step aside and allow the person who is meant to do the job you're currently doing, when you allow this person to do that job. And the world also benefits when you step into your gifts. So here's where I challenge you. Okay, so maybe you're at a job that you don't really care for right now. And there's a lot of different reasons why you're there. You're not ready to move on. You don't know what to do. You need the money. I get that. I totally get that. But what I really want to implore you to do, I actually really want to challenge you to do this, is to take a few minutes every single day. Maybe it's 5 or 10 minutes at night. Maybe it's a half an hour. Maybe it's an hour on the weekends. And really just start thinking about the things that really light you up, the things that are your gifts. Say you have a conversation with a friend and she's asking for your advice, or somebody calls you up and says, hey, you know those awesome cakes that you make for birthdays? I really need you to make one of those for me. And you're sitting and daydreaming about how you're going to decorate this cake while you're sitting at your accounting job or whatever the situation may be. I'm not asking you to quit your job right now. I'm not asking you to go ahead and throw your hands up in the air and yell, I quit. But I am asking you to start taking note of these things. Start thinking about the things that you daydream about while you're sitting at your job. And then start figuring out a plan to put this together. And you may need support from several different people. You may want to take this as just some quiet and reflection time, just to kind of bring yourself back into alignment with what you love to do. And then once you can let yourself get really excited about this and see that it's actually a possibility to do the thing that you were meant to do on this earth, then you can actually open up this possibility in two ways, for yourself and for the person that's going to be stepping into the position that you will be opening up. So think about this as a double service for the world. I actually just got goosebumps saying that, because we often think about it in such a selfish way. We say, I can't leave this job because I need the money. I need this. I need that. But what about the person who's waiting in line to truly do the job that you're doing in the best possible way? And I know you're capable. I know that you're more than capable and more than educated and more than able to do the position that you're doing. But if you don't have that heart, if you don't have that passion, then it's going to show. And why spend your years and your days doing something that's not fully aligned with your gifts and fully aligned with what you were meant to do? So that's my little spiel. And it actually really kind of pisses me off that I stayed at certain jobs longer than I did, because really I ended up taking that spot away from somebody that needed it. So the same way that my daughter's doctor decided to stop doing surgeries to let the people who are going to be growing their surgery practice step into that gift, the same way that my father-in-law, retired the first opportunity he got. And one of the reasons why he did that was to allow the next generation to step in. Really, I really firmly believe that it's our obligation, our responsibility, our duty to work on ourselves, to figure out what we're meant to do in this world so that we can step out of the jobs that we don't like, that are not aligned with our purpose, and allow those people whose job that is their dream job to step into it. So tell me in the comments, let me know by email, Gabriela@thenewfirm.co, how are you going to allow the person who's waiting in line for the dream job, the job that you have, what are you going to do today to start making that a reality, to take that one step forward into your dream job and allow the person waiting in line patiently for you to open up that position, for you to vacate it? What are you going to do to allow them to step into it? So thank you guys so much. I will be talking to you soon. You're always welcome to reach out to me, Gabriela@thenewfirm.co, on Facebook, or at my website, www.thenewfirm.co. Go ahead and start taking some notes today. Start figuring out what your dream position is and start making space for those people to step into the position that you're filling up right now. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.